Welcome back to What Matters This Week. I'm Lauren Maloney, and joining us this Sunday is Chris Bohjalian with another new book, Hour of the Witch. Congratulations.
Thanks, Lauren.
It is good to see you in person. I think the last time we have done an interview like this, it was with you. You and I saw each other days before the lockdown, and I think it was probably hours before your book tour was canceled.
It literally was. Hours before the book tour was canceled. So being back here now in person it is such a gift. It's the beginning of the end, the home stretch.
Yeah, you're right. Here we are. Just another fabulous book with this one. So many questions, but I've got to ask, why witches? Why Puritans? Why Boston? It was if I may, a little different maybe for you, right?
I've always been obsessed by Puritan theology. Imagine living in a world where Satan is as real as your neighbor. So, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be interesting to tiptoe into that world and see what it feels like? Now, I didn't want to write just another witch book, because there have been so many great witch books. I came across an obscure entry in 1672, Boston's Court of Assistance, to the first divorce in North America for cruelty, domestic violence. And that was my entry in. A book about, well, a really strong, opinionated, smart young woman who's in a deeply toxic marriage and has the courage to try and escape. But because it is 17th century Boston, it involves...
There's no such thing as divorce, really.
Well, yes and no. There were 31 divorces in the 17th century. There were 5 reasons why Puritans divorced: desertion, adultery, polygamy, and you will love this, impotence, there was 1, and cruelty, there was 1. 1672. Wow. So it did happen. But I began to discover in my research, in this deep dive down the rabbit hole of Puritan divorce, that not only was marriage a civil covenant, but the Puritans had this deep emotional desire to see those marriages work.
Right. It was everybody was involved in
Everyone
one
was
marriage.
involved.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And so my entry into witchcraft was divorce. What happens if this strong, smart, opinionated woman who goes up against, well, the Puritan patriarchy is squashed? What happens then? And before I knew it, it's not just a civil divorce trial, it's a criminal witch hunt. I mean, when we think of witchcraft in Massachusetts, we go right to 1692 Salem. But the reality is that 30 years earlier in Hartford, we had our first real witch hunt. In 1656, the governor of Massachusetts had his own sister-in-law hanged as a witch.
Now, the language, the vocabulary, how did you stay true to that? And was it a matter of the editor copy editing with the thou shalt not, thy, thee? Was it a matter of, all right, I missed something? Because it's intense, because it's strictly to that language.
It's a tightrope. On the one hand, I wanted this to feel authentic. I wanted readers to feel they were in the nightmarish, Satan is real claustrophobia of Boston, 1662. So yes, thee, thine, thou, prithee,
yes,
instead of please. But I also wanted the book to feel weirdly timely. So when one of the magistrates on Boston's Court of Assistants calls Mary Deerfield a nasty woman, the reference will not be lost on my readers today.
And as you've been told before, you write women so well, and you have a tendency to write strong women. So in a way, even though this is so far in the past, the relevancy of strong women is one of the big messages.
Oh, the crucible meets the Handmaid's Tale. That was my goal for this book.
That is a good way to put it.
That was my goal. And Mary is strong. And one of the reasons why she's strong and smart and opinionated is because when you were hanged as a witch, it's probably because you were strong, you were smart, you were opinionated. You know, there's this joke that a Salem docent once said to me. How many women were burned as witches in Salem? And the answer, none. We hanged them. It's a horrible joke. But one of the things it gets at indirectly is that women were hanged not because they were witches, but because they stood up. Because they said, I've had enough.
Something I've always wondered with all authors, you in particular, because you do both. How do you decide whether something is first person, whether you are speaking as Mary, whether you are speaking as Cassie?
It's a great question. This book could have been first person because every single scene is from the perspective of Mary Deerfield.
Right.
But I chose third person subjective so that I'm in Mary's head. But Mary herself isn't narrating the story. And the reason for that is because I wanted to convey the utter claustrophobia of Boston in 1662. The sense, especially as we are getting into winter, where the days are short and you can't flip a switch and turn on the lights, and you look into the woods and they are really, really scary. I mean, my books aren't thrillers in the conventional sense that you're, turning the pages frenetically. I hope you're turning the pages a lot. But they are slow burns. And Hour of the Witch, especially the first half, is a slow burn as you see what Mary is subjected to.
Another excellent foray, Chris, but a lot of people, now you're getting a lot of attention for The Flight Attendant, which was a very successful HBO limited series, coming back for season 2.
Season 2!
Which is fantastic news, but as you told me minutes ago, there's no second book.
No,
so this
not.
is all at the whim of Kaylee Cuoco and the producers as to what happens here.
Yep. And I'm thrilled because they are among the smartest people I know. Kaylee Cuoco, Steve Yockey, they're just so smart. I mean, I love what they did with season 1. I love where they deviated from the book. I love the changes they made. I think they're going to crush it in season 2, and I can't wait to see what Flight Attendant Cassie Bowden's next adventures are.
Will you watch it, though, with that same, I mean, it's hard to, this is your baby, these are your characters. Is it hard to step away and physically enjoy season 2 now as a viewer, as a fan?
No. It's so easy.
I appreciate the honesty.
I mean, I had so much fun when whenever I'd see any part of it. I just had so much fun. And when I sat down Thanksgiving Day with my wife and daughter, who's, barista, episode 3, and my lovely bride.
And I spotted that to everybody that I knew who she was, of course.
Thank you. And just, watched the first episodes that everyone could watch together, I was in heaven. It's so friggin' much fun. It's colorful, it's vibrant. And Kaylee Cuoco is a great actor. She walks the tightrope between heartbreak and hilarity so perfectly.
And it was what we needed. You know, everybody was looking for an escape, of course. Last year sort of came at a time when people are turning on the TV more, and there it was. And of course, Golden Globe nominations, Screen Actors Guild nominations, so just fantastic, of course.
And, you know, and what's so heroic about everyone in this project is that they had to shut down filming for 6 months.
Right.
They filmed on 3 continents, and somehow they got it done. They did it. God bless them.